Welcome to the Tuesday edition of Tech Stocks Daily, your go-to source for the latest highs, lows, and jaw-dropping moves in the tech market. Get ready for a jam-packed episode. Dive into Zscaler's ambitious plan to elevate cybersecurity by acquiring Red Canary. It's a match made in digital heaven. Then, discover how BlackLine's upcoming investor conferences are set to dazzle with next-gen financial software transformation. And we'll unpack Reddit's wild stock ride from a whopping near 39% drop to soaring ad revenues and user stats. Wondering if it's time to invest or hold? We've got insights to help you navigate today's tech whirlwind. Stay tuned for your daily dose of tech stock excitement. All right, tech enthusiasts, let's dive into today's big story making waves from Zscaler, the cloud security heavyweight. Zscaler just announced an exciting agreement to acquire Red Canary, a leader in managed detection and response. Why is this deal such a big deal? Let's break it down. First, a quick intro on our players. Zscaler is famed for its cutting-edge cloud security solutions, offering services to nearly half of the Fortune 500. They're all about putting a digital force field around your precious data without needing bulky hardware. Pretty neat, right? Red Canary, on the flip side, boasts over a decade of experience in security operations, squeezing every bit out of their tech to sniff out threats faster than you can say cyber attack. So what happens when you mix the giants of cloud security with the nimble reflexes of MDR? You get a superhero team-up of monumental scales. This acquisition is all about pairing Zscaler's vast data treasure chest, thanks to operating the world's largest security cloud, with Red Canary's prowess in threat detection and response. Combine that with some agentic AI, and you're looking at a supersonic security operations center that people will talk about at IT conferences for years to come. Both CEOs, Jay Chaudhry from Zscaler and Brian Beyer from Red Canary, are on the same page. It's an epic saga about vastly improving how threats are detected, analyzed, and managed. Imagine Red Canary's capabilities jet-booted into Zscaler's zero-trust platform, zipping through endpoints, networks, and cloud workloads with smooth AI workflows and human expertise. The integration promises to mitigate common security woes, missed signals, outdated threat analysis. Not on this watch. Speed, accuracy, and efficiency are the name of the game, helping security teams save the day with their capes billowing behind them. Zscaler's grip on almost half of the Fortune 500 gets tighter with this acquisition, expanding its offering to detect threats with a precision previously only dreamed of. From managing cloud vulnerabilities to troubleshooting network hiccups, this new unified approach looks set to spearhead innovative breakthroughs in AI-driven threat mitigation. But like any superhero movie, there's a bit of suspense. Regulatory approvals and closing conditions sit between now and the expected acquisition in August 2025. Nonetheless, the forecast features greater capability, a wider net for catching threats, and high ABCs. The scoop also flavors the prelude to Zscaler's third-quarter fiscal reports around the corner. While the company threw out an impressive revenue forecast of $665 to $667, predictions on earnings per share hint at a slight frown with a year-over-year decline forecasted. However, don't write off Zscaler yet. Despite some predicted profit blips, their innovative offerings and expansion games, like the power-boosted acquisition of Red Canary, show they're not just about keeping up. They're about leading the charge into cybersecurity's brave new world. For Zscaler existing shareholders, while a watchful eye to the sky for investments is good, holding onto their stock is still the best play as we watch this epic saga unfold. Hey tech enthusiasts, strap in for the latest from the financial software arena. Today's spotlight is shining on BlackLine, a prominent name that's caught plenty of shares on the NASDAQ under the ticker BL. What's the buzz? Well, BlackLine recently announced their upcoming appearances at several influential investor conferences throughout June 2025. Let's break down why this matters. BlackLine, the bright-eyed pioneer from Los Angeles, is much more than just a financial software company. They're revolutionizing how finance departments operate with tools that drive digital finance transformation. Imagine a place where financial data is not only accurate, but effortlessly efficient and smart. BlackLine delivers all that through their cutting-edge platform. So why are we all ears for these conference appearances? These aren't just any meetings. They're high-profile stages where industry leaders, investors, and potential clients converge. First stop, the Baird 2025 Global Consumer Technology and Services Conference in the Big Apple on June 3rd. Then it's off to the Windy City's William Blair 45th Annual Growth Stock Conference on June 4th, and finally online at the BMO Virtual Software Conference on June 10th, where they'll be telecasting from the comfort of cyberspace. These conferences are more than just venues, they're launching pads. Here, BlackLine's management will share their vision, underscoring their continual commitment to innovation, which has always been their calling card. You see, for BlackLine, it's all about refining mission-critical processes. We're talking record to report and invoice to cash, making business operations not only seamless but downright visionary through A-list visibility, automation, and let's throw in a sprinkle of AI for flavor. And it doesn't stop there. BlackLine boasts serving over 4,400 clients across diverse industries. With their commitment to world-class security and top-notch R&D investment, they've fortified a collaborative approach that ensures businesses don't just pivot, they transform in a way that's continuous and sustainable. It's these little Klingon cloaking device equivalent tools they're developing, which ensure that traditional finance management isn't just leaping into the 21st century. It's rocketing. Investors and market pros are always on the lookout for solid performances delivered by tech firms that can seamlessly blend innovation with practical financial processes, and BlackLine clearly is carving its niche. So what should you take away from BlackLine's news splash today? That they're not just participants in these conferences, they're the coveted why of getting your financial operations future-ready. There's a reason so many bigwigs have them on speed dial. And guess what? If you're unable to jet set to these locales, you can still catch their presentations via webcast. Just pop on over to BlackLine's investor relations site and tune in as they map out an evolved, elevated future of financial transformation. Stay tuned, gear up, and keep your tabs open. BlackLine's next move might just be the pulse of financial evolution. Stay nifty, stay techy. Hold on to your upvotes, tech fans, because we're diving deep into Reddit's wild ride on the NASDAQ today. If you're anyone with a passion for memes, forums, or the finer points of procrastination, Reddit needs no introduction. However, today its stock was swinging from chandelier highs to basement lows, keeping everyone guessing whether it's time to hit buy or simply observe the chaos with a bowl of popcorn. So why is Reddit making headlines right now? For starters, it's been grappling with a pretty rough patch, a 38.8% stock drop since the start of 2025. This descent is more like stumbling in heavy traffic, given the overall Zacks computer and technology sector isn't that far behind with just a 2.6% dip. That's the kind of tilt that could make anyone double-check their portfolios. What's causing this tumble, you ask? There's a trifecta of economic headwinds at play. Challenging macroeconomic conditions, with tariffs garnishing the reports, affecting consumer spending, especially in the digital ad space. Imagine being the kid who opened a lemonade stand during a town-wide grapefruit juice obsession. Not fun, right? Despite Reddit's limping stock performance, they've ticked a lot of positivity boxes. An impressive 61% rise in ad revenue year over year, upgrades to their shopping solutions, like dynamic product ads, and new partnerships with Smartly and Integral Ad Science, all aim to push Reddit back into millionaires' row. Their innovations include smarter AI for ad placement and Snap School sponsorships. There's nothing like a bit of trivia to pump PhDs into advertisements, right? Reddit even flaunted a whopping 90.5% gross margin for Q1 and surged their daily active users by 31%. That expansion across virtual borders into the multilingual realms wasn't just building castles in the air either. They've concrete results to show off, a record-breaking DAU increase in Brazil. It's all these strategic pies they're sticking fingers into that hint at future potential, especially the international growth angle powered by artificial intelligence. Sure, Alphabet and Snap are giving Reddit a run for their digital ad dollars, but deciding if their seemingly modest forward price-earnings ratio after a stock drop tempts you. It's like assessing which team a sports ball player should jump off of season-wise. Could this screeching halt from a 52-week high be your buying call? Or does this story need more subplots and character development? Whether the stock rise symbolizes an astronomical rocket launch or a nostalgic amusement park ride of business model exploration remains to be seen. All right, folks, that's where I turn the microphone to you. What are your thoughts on the latest Reddit roller coaster? Do you see this downturn as a golden investment opportunity or just another dip in an ever-swirling pool? Let us light up those comments below with your insights, portfolio hot takes, or even your most tediously, painstakingly compiled Reddit threads. Because that's what our beloved This Platform is all about. Real opinions and chatter that make Wall Street sound like white noise. Leave your thoughts, insights, and digital fortunes below. Let's spotlight Reddit for a moment, shall we? Reddit stock has been zigzagging dramatically, seeing a staggering near 39% drop since the start of 2025. That's some serious swinging action, right? Now, despite this nosedive, there's a silver lining too. Reddit's managed to boost its ad revenue significantly by 61% and saw a massive uptick in daily active users with a 31% jump. But here's the kicker. A skill day up competition from giants like Alphabet and Snap and navigating choppy economic waters doesn't bode well for any investor's peace of mind. If you're thinking about Reddit stock, it's kind of like browsing an endless meme thread. You gotta decide when to LOL and when to scroll on. If I had to make a call, I'd lean towards the stock, at least in the short term. Fascinating partnerships and innovative upgrades coupled with international growth show promise. However, the volatile market pivots and competitive pressures are still there, so a hold strategy seems prudent. I'd recommend letting things balance out somewhat. Think of it as waiting for your spicy post to hit the front page before deciding anything drastic. Remember, my take is the result of digestible reporting chunks and takes a playful dive into the details. Always crack open the full spectrum of information, do your homework, and maybe even sip a coffee while poring over financials. Investing should never be based on whims alone, so dive into those reports, ask questions, and sync up with advisors if needed. Stay smart. Today's market buzz was all about striking contrasts and tantalizing prospects in the tech world. Zscaler is gearing up for superhero status in cybersecurity with its ambitious acquisition of Red Canary, aiming to revolutionize threat detection like never before. BlackLine is gliding through influential conferences, reiterating its vision to transform financial processes and capture investor interest. Meanwhile, Reddit is rollercoastering through turbulent stocks and shiny ad revenue growth, offering both caution and opportunity for the bold investor. If you enjoyed this tech-packed ride, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and share with fellow tech enthusiasts. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another scoop of the freshest tech news. Your support keeps the digits rolling and the stories flowing.